Alright, so good evening from Boracay Island. Gonna do a little sunset walk and talk right now and talk about an experience that I just had as a foreigner living in Boracay. I have a woman that I really trust that was doing some work for me that I am friendly with, that's about my age. And a common theme with people in Boracay, what they do is they will ask you, because I'm a relatively young foreigner, and they will say, "Where's your wife, sir?" And I go, "Oh, I'm single." And they are like kind of in disbelief, because not a lot of gentlemen move to the Philippines and stay single, especially not for 7 months. It's just not something that men do. Most men come over here for companionship, essentially. And so when they find that companionship, they lock in and they get married, or they move their girlfriend in. A lot of times in the Philippines, because you're so far from home, you kind of feel inclined to do that. I've felt it before. I did date a woman for a short period of time, and I've met and quote unquote dated many women, especially in Manila. But not a lot of younger expats that are, remotely attractive, dare I say, stay single, especially not for long periods of time here. You're 8,000 miles from home. It'd be nice to have, a local girl or somebody to kind of, get you the regular price, or a companion. Filipinas are great partners. They're beautiful and caring. And, there's a lot of reasons to not be doing what I'm doing. So this woman had, said, "Oh, do you have a wife, sir?" or whatever, just like all the other Filipinos and Filipinas that I'm acquaintances with, or have done work for me, or that I'm friendly with. And I said, "No." And she said, "Oh, well, I'd like to hook you up with my friend." And I said, "Okay, well, what's your friend's age?" And I think the friend was essentially like my age. So we're talking about like, 40s. And I said, with all due respect, and this might sound crazy, but I don't really date women my own age. I didn't really in the States, and I'm a bit of a younger mindset type of guy, and I tended to date women in their 20s or maybe early 30s. And so I said, respectfully, yeah, I don't think I would want to date someone my age. I'm not really the typical 46-year-old dude, and, anything's possible, but I was kind of like, I think I would prefer to date someone a bit younger, thinking like early 30s, whatever, late 20s, whatever the case may be. So then what happened next was pretty shocking, but yeah, she was basically like, "Oh, well, I could introduce you to my daughter." And I'm thinking, okay. And I'm thinking, like, what is your daughter, like 35 or something? But I think this woman's like my age, so that'd be basically impossible. And so her daughter is 19, and she wanted to introduce me to her. And I was just a bit taken aback, because in the country I'm from, that would never happen. And I just wouldn't, I think that's a bit too young for me. And I was also shocked that she was offering that. They're a complete family, and I was kind of thinking, like, what would your husband think about that? And I just felt a little bit uncomfortable, and I thought she was kind of joking. And then she kind of doubled down on it. And I think that I am perceived as wealthy, and I get that part of it, but at the same time, it definitely felt weird, and maybe that's the only driving force behind her like doubling down on it, kind of wanting to follow through on it and stuff. And I was just thinking, like, what would your husband think? And like, it's just wild. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility for a guy that's in his 30s or 40s to hook up with a 19, 20, 21-year-old, but it's certainly usually not like arranged by the mother or father, unless they're thinking, that I can give them a better life, which I think is kind of where we're at with that. And I totally respect that, and I get it, but I think I'm definitely going to take a hard pass on that, and it just felt kind of awkward. I know a lot of people will have mixed feelings in the comments, but yeah, it was just surprising to me, but it probably shouldn't have been, being as though this is a relatively less fortunate country, and foreigners are looked at as very wealthy, and I'm like respected by these people, and they know that I'm a decent guy from the months and months that we've known each other and stuff. But I just like to share real life boots on the ground experiences of what it's like being a foreigner living in Manila or Boracay or Cebu or wherever, you know, I happen to be at that time. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe you've experienced something similar. Maybe that's the most shocking thing in the world. You know, but I definitely don't have any interest in following through on that. And we kind of had an awkward moment when she kind of kept driving that point forward and kind of trying to arrange that. And I was like, yeah, you know, as much as I'm not interested in your friend that's 45, I'm also not interested in what you're offering me. And I think I'd probably be more inclined to be somewhere in between. So at the end of the day, this is the kind of thing that you may experience in a, you know, Philippines or a Thailand or different places. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's certainly an adult and everything, but it just felt a little bit weird. And it's definitely something that would never happen in my country. And if it did, it would definitely be a joke, which is what I thought this was, but it just didn't turn out to be that after all. And it was a little bit of an awkward moment moving forward from that point. So let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced something like this and you know, how you handled it. But yeah, as much as that's legal, I think I'd probably be better off with someone like 20s or early 30s. Just my personal opinion, what do I know? But yeah, definitely not following through with that, and was certainly taken aback and a little bit uncomfortable after that. But then again, you know, it's not the end of the world. She's a grown adult, she can do whatever she wants, and her mom was probably just thinking I could offer her daughter a better life. And she, you know, and in turn, maybe she was thinking, you know, she would have a better life if in that case, you know, if I married her or something. But at the end of the day, just wanted to bring that to you guys and share a little bit of a boots on the ground experience that I had. And, you know, I appreciate all my new subscribers. Looks like we got 1,000 people in the last 24 hours. I mean, 72 hours, which is tremendous. We went from 15.7 to 16.7. I really do appreciate all my new subscribers. I do lives every day around 9 a.m. Manila time. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little bit later. So that's a thing where you can come in and kind of get to know my personality, and I can interact with you guys. I read all the chats and you know, answer your questions, and just kind of offering you know, any advice on visas or on you know, getting here or renting condos, or how the dating scene is, or, you know, whatever I can share for my 7 months, boots on the ground, you know, not handcuffed at the house with a girlfriend, but, you know, moving around to different cities, dating, immigration, airplane flights, you name it. People ask me about all kinds of things, and that's kind of a fun thing where we can get to know each other. So that's a thing you guys could check out. Also, I do have a membership for this channel. That's where all the saved live streams are. If you don't catch them live, if you want to watch them on your own schedule, it's like $6 a month. It's under my community tab. If you scroll down like maybe 5 posts or something, the link is there. Not necessary, but it's something a lot of people have done. There's also 13 exclusive videos in there, if that interests you at all. Certainly not necessary, but it's a cool thing. We've got about 40 people now, and it's growing, and we'll find some more valuable things to put in there for you guys. But yeah, at the end of the day, let me know if you've ever experienced anything like that. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. One of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen here in Boracay Island. It is May 8th. I don't know, I'm on island time, so I'm totally out of it. It's pretty busy for a Monday right now. We're here at the boat docks, and just the end of the most epic sunset. And I just want to let you guys know I appreciate each and every one of you, all my members, all the supporters of this channel, anybody that likes, comments, subscribes, and shares. Definitely appreciate you guys. And sana all. I will catch you on the next one.